energies. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. This person is breaking down behind the scenes. Okay? So during my pre-shuffle, I got the Five of Cups. So this is someone that's looking inside of an empty cup. They're reminiscing, they're dwelling on the past. They're they're starting to feel they're starting to feel for their future. Okay? This is someone that's thinking about what the future actually holds for them. And they're realizing that they painted this picture of, having this future with you guys having this future together, and now you are just a memory. And I feel like it's really, really starting to hit this person in a worse way. But this is someone that refused to actually show you all of these emotions. This is someone that refused to let you know how much they really cared. And from the looks of things, you left a situation feeling like this person didn't have a care in the world, that they never care at all, because they refused to be vulnerable with you. If this is a male, this male refused to like tap into their feminine side when it came down to you, and show you, that they had all of these emotions for you. If this is a feminine energy, this person was just really tough when it came down to, like, she was a tough cookie. Okay, so she wasn't really showing you, you know the emotions that you felt like you actually deserved if you are this divine masculine energy. um let's see what we have going on. So with that being said, it caused the wedge in this connection between you and this person, and not having you in their life for the long haul is starting to dawn on them at this point. Okay? But this is somebody, they act like, or they pretended like they did not want this with you for real, right? And I said that because it's like, make it make sense. It's not adding up. Okay? It's not adding up. This person, wishy-washy, mixed emotions, is not adding up. But somehow they are stuck in this Five of Cups energy when it come down to this connection. Look, we have a King of Swords here. It could be a King of Swords energy, because this person, if they was like always balking at you, or always had something to say, this is somebody that, since the dust settled and they can see clearly now, they have their sword down. This is somebody that this is someone that could have been ready for combat. This is someone that could have been like a someone of authority, you know but now they realize that they should have been more softer with you, okay, or more open with you. And this person don't want no smoke. They don't. This is like the dust and settled. They don't want no smoke when it come down to you, collective. Okay, because this is someone that's feeling like you are, well, I was about to say the real McCoy. I don't know, but this is someone that's feeling like just like that. Okay, like you are the truth. Okay, this is someone that's now respecting you now that you're gone. And for many of you, that's all that you could have wanted from this person, was for them to actually just see you. And if they saw you for who you were and who you are, then the respect would have already been there. But this is someone that was adamant about having things their way. and it caused them to actually disrespect you, themselves, and this connection. And when you spoke up for yourself about the mistreatment that you was receiving from this individual, it's like they always saw it as you fussing, you bickering, or you picking an argument. This is someone that never wanted you to reveal how you actually really feel, whoever this person is. And this can even be someone that always overtalked you. They didn't even let you get a word in edgewise because they didn't want you to have a voice, whoever this person is. And they're realizing that they should have been more humble when it came down to this connection with you. I feel like this is someone that had a hard time admitting things. Look, yep, the Empress is here. This person is seeing you as, I'm telling you, they're seeing you with new eyes collective. This is someone that's viewing you as the Empress energy. This person is, they know who you are, and they can't believe that their cup is empty. They can't believe that they skipped over this cup. They can't believe it. They can't believe it. This is someone that's in regret, and with all this water in the background, this is someone that's definitely shedding tears. Some of you could be picking up on this person's emotions. Okay? It's like you can hear the things that this person is actually saying. They could be having a conversation with themselves in regards to this connection, and how they should have just blew the whistle. They should have blew the whistle. I can't make it up. 9 of Cups. Shout out to that night. Like, okay. They should have just blew the whistle. They should have just, let you know that, listen, this is what it is. This is how I feel. But they felt like, they would have been a chump or a wimp or a simp, or something along those lines, had they shown you, how much they really love you. They felt like you guys were supposed to have this imaginary connection, which means you read their mind and know how they feel. But when it came down to them reading your mind and knowing how you felt, it's like they wanted the way that they felt to overshadow that energy from you, which I find ironic. Is like the irony in that whole entire thought process when it come down to this individual. Is like, how? It's like, how? Look, yeah, we had the Two of Swords. I'm telling you, this person didn't want to let you get a word in edgewise, and now they sitting somewhere stuck at a crossroad. Okay, they are. They really are. Collective, we have the 5 of Cups, the King of Swords, the Empress, the 9 of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Someone here is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and someone else is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? So some type of way you could have been dealing with this individual. Yeah, we have the 8 of Swords that came out in the reverse. But I feel like this is more so in the upright, because this is someone that's now feeling trapped. They are feeling trapped here. They are feeling trapped, and this is what's causing them to have a breakdown, because it's like, look at those 2 swords. Remember, we saw the two of swords that came out at first, and this is them thinking about, how they can't see the future. You see the blindfold on, right? How they can't see the future without you. And here's the blindfold, and they are also all tied up too. And now look which way those 2 swords at the top are going. This is somebody they don't know. Okay, the malachite stone could be resonating with someone here. Okay, the malachite stone could be very significant. But this is someone that they really just don't know. They thought they had a game plan. Okay? And this is the reason why they feeling like they should have blown the whistle on, this connection, when it came down to the disconnection, you know, of you guys is. relationship, but behind the scenes, yeah, this person is kind of losing it collective because they're viewing you as wish fulfillment. They see you as the Empress, and they don't want to fight. They don't want to fuss. They don't want to fight. They're really trying to find an outlet, and that outlet could be, them wanting to express their feelings and emotions to you, because this person with this Eight of Swords energy and this Two of Swords, that's 10 swords, okay? If you add them up, this is someone, they need an outlet, and they feel like the only person that they should be talking about this to is you. I feel like this person is keeping a whole lot of things bottled up here. Yeah, look, we have a Queen of Swords in a reverse. Divine Masculine, you could have been dealing with a Queen of Swords in a reverse, okay? Um, this person is hoping that if they have this communication, they're very hopeful that if they communicate something to you, that you will put your sword down. This is what they're really hoping for, but there's blood on that sword. And so it's like whatever this person did when they had their sword in the upright in regards to you, it could have cut deep. Okay, you could have been like wounded, emotionally wounded, um, spiritually wounded. Whatever this person did, it cut deep. It did. And it caused you a lot of pain. Look at all these marks here. Whatever this is, it caused you a lot of pain. Whatever this person did, and they know that. And so now it's like they're feeling everything that you felt, or they thought about everything that you felt. I feel like this is someone that felt every tear that you cried, or you them, okay? Like I said, this person could be shedding tears right now, and you could be picking up on that energy heavily, that they're not okay, and they're not okay with, you know, whatever decision was made in regards to this connection with you guys. It's like they really, really feeling it. And I feel like this is someone that's spending a whole lot of time alone, or they want to be alone, even if they're surrounded by multiple people or someone else. This is somebody that just want to be left alone with their thoughts, because they never thought that they'll be what they are today, you know, thinking and brainstorming without your help and without your presence, okay? Because for some of you, you are gone and you were tapped into this magus energy. It's like you you are here fulfilling your dreams, or you fighting hard to actually do so, okay? But you could have definitely could be in the energy of counting your blessings, because um you're blessed. You are blessed. Okay? You have blessings that came in from the universe. Okay? It like this is like blessings from God Himself. And it's like the universe have the honors of, giving you the tools that you need. And as you can see with the Magus energy being present here, that's all your tools you need right here, and it's right above you coming from the ethers. But all of these things are like leaves and stuff. This is all things are part of this world, part of the universe. But these are tools that you need. You guys are top magicians, for real. You can manifest anything you want, anything you desire. And for some of you, this person was feeling like you manifested them at some point during this connection, you made this person feel like they were the only person in this universe or in this world, or that's how they feeling about you now. Okay, that this is someone that's in the universe. They're feeling like you're the only one for them, this person, and they never really conveyed this to you. Like, they could have said it, and maybe you took it as a grain of salt, because it's like they'll tell you sweet things and then they'll take it back. They will plant a whole lot of games, whoever this person is, and you had enough. Yeah, look, they viewing you as the Ten of Cups, though. Whoever this person, they viewing you as their Ten of Cups. This person is viewing you as somebody that they have a whole lot of love for, a whole lot of feelings, a whole lot of emotions, and they should have said that. And this is the reason why the Five of Cups is here, there, and that shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. Okay, when I first thought of shoulda, coulda, woulda, this is the card that I got that off right here. Okay, this Five of Cups energy, because it just makes sense. All right, with someone being here in regret, thinking about, the past, or thinking about past things that they should have done, trying to see if they could have done something better, or even if they would have done something different, what would be the outcome, and that's the energy that this person is in. They're still in that energy. They're still in that energy. Look, the Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, some of you guys, this is the reason why they're in that shoulda, coulda, woulda energy, because from afar, this person is seeing you as the magas, someone that with first and foremost the Empress, someone that's wish fulfillment, or you're getting your wishes fulfilled. They're viewing you as the magas. They're viewing you as someone that's in tune with the universe. They're viewing you as someone that have a whole lot of love to give, with the Ten of Cups being here. And they also viewing you as someone that have everything that you need. They viewing you as someone that's very established here. Okay, this is someone that's viewing you as someone that don't need nothing or nobody for nothing. Okay, this person is realizing that, you could have needed them, but most importantly, you wanted them. And at first they couldn't, like, they couldn't grasp that type of talk. This is somebody that's like, what type of person this is that's saying that, they don't need me, they just want me. And it sounded harsh to this person. Okay, like, you were just cold, and you were someone that just act like you can go at it alone and do everything alone. But now it's making sense to this person what you meant. Okay, because for you, it's like needing this person and wanting this person, it hit different for you. Okay, it actually was something bigger for you. Your want for this person is like you wanted this person because you love this person, and they wasn't understanding that. They felt like it should have been, you know you needed me because you need me, and you looking at me like I'm just somebody that you want. But this person, they were thinking small. Okay, they didn't see the bigger picture until those very words started ringing inside of their mind. While you're gone, you telling this person that you didn't need them, you wanted them, because you realize that all the times you don't always get what you want, and you don't always get what you need. Okay, when you want it, right? But this was different. Okay, it's like you had a strong urge to have this person because you knew that this person was your emperor or your empress. Take it as it resonates. You knew that. And so that's the reason why you were desiring this person so much, and they couldn't understand that. The reason why you wanted them, because you wanted them to be with you where you are right now. You wanted them to be a part of your life for the long haul. This is the things that you wanted from them. You wanted them, and you wanted them to be a willing participant. But it's like, if you didn't show this person that, you needed them, and I'm talking about for everything, that became a problem. That became a problem for this person. It's like they had already told themselves, okay, and probably their low vibrational self, that, I just want somebody that need me. You know, this could be someone that spoiled you, collective, okay, and then they could have just abruptly stopped, okay. So this is someone that went from, you say you wanted me, or you don't need me, or you using me. They went from them wanting you to need them to feeling like you were actually using them for something. Make it make sense here, collective. What do we have? The Eight of Cups. And so a lot of this was going on, and this is the reason why you walked away from this individual, and they really, really not coping with that well. They're not. Because they could, for you, it could have been a need and a want, but it was just like your want overrided your need. You know what I'm talking about? Because you were not a needy person. And it's like, this is what this person was trying to actually mold you, or, they were trying to mold you into this type of individual, to where you were needy, this needy individual here. Yeah, look, we have the Prince of Swords here. Okay, this person want to fight for this connection, whoever this King of Swords is, collective. Okay, this person can have their swords down, they calling in their tribe, their angels. This is somebody that they want to fight for this connection with this Empress. They do. They are realizing that you mean a whole lot to them. This is what they're realizing. I'm telling you, and look, the rain look like teardrops. This is somebody that's spending a whole lot of time crying, you guys. And I'm talking about day and night. And some of you may not believe it, but it's true. They spend a lot of time shedding tears over this connection with you, because they know that they pushed you away, collective. Okay, and you say, forget it. Okay, it took a lot for you to get in this Eight of Cups energy right here with this person. It took a lot for you to say, listen, this is it. I had enough. Okay, some of you could have even went back on, things that you said. uh, you could have went back on how you were, because I feel like if this was not your Empress or your Emperor, it's like you wouldn't have took as much as you took off of this individual. It had, if you dealt with anyone else, it would have just been by, you know it's like you wouldn't have went through all of these different changes with this person. And even if you did it for someone before, it still hit different, because it wasn't the same feeling that you feel for this Empress or this Emperor energy. It's like maybe you were young, or maybe it was just something to do, or maybe you had a unhealthy attachment to someone because of time and things of that sort. But as you got older, you realized, you know, you didn't take any of those things for granted, because you've been learning lessons. But at the end of the day, you realize that that was all small, that was all mediocre things that you experienced, and that's the reason why you are over it right now today. But when it comes down to this person, it's like you can't seem to shake the way that you feel for this person, and that's how you know it's real. You're not lying to yourself. It's like the way that you actually feel is undeniable. It's like you can't deny the way that you feel, but that still didn't stop you from walking away from your Emperor or your Empress, because you have this magnetic attraction to them. Okay, it's still not stopping anything. And some of you could have even walked away from this connection hurt. Okay, because this person refused to put their sword down when it came down to you. They refused to see you for who you are, and who you were. They refused to, you know, match your energy. And so all of you, it's like holding on to this connection was hurting you more than it was helping you. Okay, for some of you, it could have been affecting like your appetite. You could have just completely lost your drive on wanting to eat good food. You know what I'm talking about? It's a lot of things to where as you have to pick yourself up and try again. You have to dust yourself off and try again, you know, when it came down to self, because you realized that you couldn't give up on you. Some of you could be a mother. If you are this Empress energy, you know, you had a child or children to nurture and take care of. You couldn't just really let yourself go. And that's the way that you were headed had you held on to this connection where you were being hurt at. It's like you were holding on to the very person that was hurting you over and over again. And it's like they didn't feel to you, you didn't, to you, it's like they didn't feel like they had no care in the world when it came down to the way that they were treating you, because it's like you knew that they knew how they were actually treating you and coming off to you when they did. And so you had to take the high road. You had to do what was best for you. And unfortunately, this person was not ready to journey with you when you decided that it was enough. They were not ready to see things from a higher perception. They were not ready to accept any awakening. So you had to walk away and leave this person behind. But they not feeling this at all. Listen, collective, listen to me. This person is losing their shiznaim behind the scenes. Okay? They're losing it. Okay? What do we have? Look, the high priestess, you already know how in the world the high priestess come out to clarify the empress. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Collective, I don't think I ever saw this come out like this before, and if I did, it was so long ago. Collective, we got the high priestess that came out to clarify the empress. You some type of spiritual guru. It's like your intuition is off the charts. Your intuition is top notch. I feel like that's what someone want to say to you. Because I said two different things that have the same meaning. So one could be resonating with this message and the other is how this person is feeling. Because however this person is feeling, they are projecting that energy on to you, and it's purposefully being done because they want you to feel how they feel or how they are feeling now that this connection is over. At least that's how you're seeing it, and they are also seeing it that way as well. This is someone that feels like you would have came back to them by now, collective. And whatever is unfolding is something different. It's something new. And it's like they losing it because they lost you. You were their wish fulfillment and they didn't see it. They took this connection with you for granted. This is someone, when you said, listen, I'm your empress or I'm your emperor, they laughed at you. You know, they could have brought it up to other people that you on this wave of twin flame this and twin flame that. But this is someone that's seeing things about the twin flame journey everywhere, because so many people awaken, and everywhere this person look, they see somebody doing live stream readings and, you know, giving out advice and, you know, etc., etc. And this person like, hold on, you know, hold on. Maybe I'm being ignorant to the fact. Maybe I need to really listen and see what I can get to see if it makes sense to me, because I know I'm not gonna lie to myself. If it don't make sense to me, then I'm not gonna agree with it. But I feel like this person started listening to Readings Collective, and they got the shock of their life once so much of the energy that came out resonated with them. They were in complete shock. They couldn't believe it. What do we have? Yep, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is somebody that want to come out of the cold collective. Okay? And I feel like this is something that could have came out in the message, you know, that was resonating with whoever this person is. It's like they heard someone say something along the lines of, you want to come out of separation, you want to come out of the cold because you view this person as your wish fulfillment. Let's just use this as an example. And this person knew for certain that that was their current energy, and that's how they were feeling at the time. Thank you, TW. May return to you manyfold. Um, and they were feeling it that way at the time. So they tapped into the energy of, wow, I feel like this person was flabbergasted with the things that they were actually hearing, because it was resonating with their present energy at the time. At that time when they were getting the downloads and listening to the messages, it was resonating with them to the core. And so now there's no change in this person's mind about, tarot being the truth. So now I feel like all of that was by divine design, because at the end of the day, now this person want to go through this spiritual awakening, because this energy they realize is not serving them, being left out in the cold, not having a future with you not being a part of their life for the rest of their life like they thought you would be. It's too much for this person to bear. Yeah, look, we have the Two of Torches, so somebody have a decision to make. But with the Two of Swords and the Two of Torches coming out, it's like this decision had them stuck at a crossroad, because they didn't know which way to go. I feel like this could be someone that had a whole lot to say about, listening to readings and messages, but they understand now, you know, they understand the truth, because I feel like they were looking for some type of advice, and they didn't want to just keep asking people that you or them may not resonate with, on this spiritual type of level, things about this spiritual connection with you. So this is what led this person to tap in and see if just any random reader or messenger or person would say some things along the lines of how they were feeling. And that's exactly what this person got, and they cannot believe it, collective. They cannot believe it. At that moment, they realized that their life was an open book. At that moment, they realized whoever this is, they were listening to, read this person energy down. Okay, they read this person energy down, collective. Okay, look, we have the Six of Cups. Yep. And it had a whole lot to do with their past life with you. Okay, or they heard a message in regards to this past life union with you, because we have the Six of Cups clarifying the Eight of Swords. 68 or 86 could be significant. We got the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. 58 or 85 could be significant. And then we have 2 right here. And then we have 95 with the Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And 19 could be significant too, with the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles for someone here. So once this person heard what they heard, collective, they couldn't believe it. They really, really couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. So now they're trying to break free from this Eight of Swords energy right here that they're in, so they can focus and tap in more on, this Six of Cups, past life union or love with you. But they are afraid that you are in this Queen of Swords energy. In the reverse here, they're afraid that whatever they did, they cut a little too deep when it came down to whatever they did to hurt you here. And so since they know that they hurt you in the process, they are now hurting from their own karma that they had to go through collective, because with the universe being here, it's like that, what goes around comes around energy. And they're also hurting because they hurt you. What do we have? Look, the Ace of Torches. Okay, this person want a new beginning with you, but it's like they want that old flame back. Okay, with the Six of Cups being right next to the Ace of Torches, this is like a brand new passionate beginning. That's what they want. It's a whole lot of passion that this person have for you. It's a whole lot of passion that they feel for you, collective. But you may think that this person wants to, return because they see you in this Magus energy. They see you working with the universe, you know. But I feel like it's more so that this person just view you as their Ten of Cups. They do. And they already know that, you could be straight. You could be well off. You could be wealthy. Some of you may even be rich. Okay. Others of you, this person knows that you are okay. You are well off. You have everything that you need. They know this already, but they feel like you missing something. With the Nine of Pentacles being there, this person is feeling like they can bring you in that last pinnacle so you guys can be complete. What do we have? The freaking Emperor. Man, collector, listen, 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 listen. We have the Emperor that came out of this deck. Out of all these cards, we got the Emperor that came out. This person said they want to bring you that last pinnacle, collective. They want to bring it to you. They want to bring it to you so you guys could be complete. It's like this person is saying, I have the last piece of this puzzle. Look at this. We have the Chariot here. And we have the Four Cups that came out in the reverse. Look at this. We have the Chariot. This person want to move towards you and they want to do it fast. They do. For some of you, this person is going to take this risk. They're taking this risk. They're taking this risk. They're taking this leap of faith because guess what? They're going to be bored with anything else or anyone else. Is not it. Look how this person holding this one cup again. This is all they want. And look at this person's feet in water. This person have a whole lot of emotions and they putting it out there to the universe like whatever it is I got to do. Guide me, show me. This is someone that's doing a whole lot of speaking to the universe, collective. A whole lot of speaking to the universe with the Magus energy. This person manifesting their way. It's like they're trying to foresee their way back into your life, collective. Because behind the scenes, they losing it. They are breaking down. They are. They are. They're drowning in sorrow. They're drowning in emotions because they don't know. They don't know. This is the energy. This is the way that they are feeling, but they don't know if you're going to accept. They don't. And all they doing is dwelling on how they should have gave you this cup of love when they had the opportunity to do so. And I feel like the universe is agreeing with that part. Like, yeah, maybe you should have. You know, maybe you should have. What were you waiting on? We gave you all the signs. We showed you the way. We gave you the signs and synchronicities. We told you that this was your Empress energy. What were you waiting for? And what was this Empress response? What was this Empress response? Wow, the Seven of Cups. Because I had other options. You see? And they have no other choice but to keep it real with the universe or they gods because they had a whole lot of options. Look, the reason why they didn't give you that cup, why Seven Cups came out. You can't tell me that this person is not speaking to the universe, their spirit guide, somebody that's communicating to them. You didn't want it when I gave it to you, but you're holding on to it now that it's empty, that it's gone, reminiscing why you didn't take it. You guys, look at this. We got the 4 cups that came out to clarify the universe. Remember, this is energy. Look at this. Look at this. So the universe is asking this person, and this person responded. And their response was because they had options. Yep. Because they had freaking options here. And if you look closely, you will see this person. There's a person right here in this great image is someone. You see this with all these different options? And this is why. And I feel like even for you, you don't really even have anything to say in regards to that. Why? Because this person was honest. And I feel like that's all you wanted from this person was for them to be honest. No, not just wanted. You wanted them. That's all you needed from them was honesty. But they had it all mixed and screwed when it came down to what you should have been needing them for. But the things that was really important, that you really needed them for, this person gave you H, this person gave you hell. We're trying to get that information from them. So what is the outcome of this universe since this person is now being honest? And even this person, no, they can't lie to the universe. Everything is recorded. So you see, this is the reason why those 7 of Cups flew out this deck, because the once the universe asks this person, why, or they spirit guides, is best they be honest, because you see, the universe keep record of everything we do. This is um this is that thing that, you know what I'm talking about, issues all karma, good or bad. So it's best that you be honest. And I feel like this is what this Emperor is doing now. What else? What else? Wow. Look at this. The Lovers. Okay? This person is being honest, and now they want to show up and be an honest lover to you. I'm telling you, this person is manifesting you. What about this Lovers universe? What about the Lovers here? So this person was that honest? This person told the universe that they had like options in regards to different lovers? Because I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 people here. And with this person, that's like 7 cups. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So this person had options, different lovers here. And I feel like this is the universe telling this person, that's where you messed up at, right? When it comes down to the collective. That's where you messed up at, right? And what was this Empress response? Thank you. Wow, the Two of Cups. But I don't want nobody but my person. Now, okay? I don't want nobody but my person now. What is this behind you guys? Can anyone see the universe? Can anyone see who's behind the universe? We know that God created the universe, but can any one of us see who's behind the universe? No. But you see those two cups are up, like there's two hands that's pouring into these two people. It's shaped like a figure, right? Something is going on here, collective, and it's bigger than what meets the eyes. You got to look at this with your spiritual eyes and listen with your spiritual ears, okay? And I say that because many of you see things and hear things that others won't ever see or won't ever hear, and then they may call you crazy. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can see these things, but they don't understand that you accept that from people that don't know that you're just gifted. Of course they're going to think that way, right? What we have, the Seven of Swords in a reverse. I'm telling you, this person, look, and you know what the Seven of Swords mean in the upright? Lying, stealing, cheating, backstabbing, coming back to finish you off. That came out in the reverse because why? This person is dealing with the universe. This person can't lie to the universe about this connection or about their next move or their actions. So this is the reason why this Seven of Swords energy is in the reverse here. And this is the reason why this energy have their sword down right here. They don't want it. They don't want no smoke. They don't want any of it at all. All they want is you now. Now this is somebody that's saying, I want you. Now they understand what your I want you meant because they feeling it now. I'm telling you, everything that you felt, this person definitely have to go through it. They won't ever be able to skip over what you did to get to the next level. They're going to have to face the music. And this is what they're doing right now. Because this person know you protected. The universe came out with this Empress energy. Okay? So this person's like, it's best that I be honest about my intentions. It's best that I be honest about everything here. Yeah, look, you have two that popped out, and that's the absolute truth. I'm telling you, listen, the Ace of Swords. That's the absolute truth here. The truth and nothing but the truth. And that's the universe second in that message. That is the absolute truth. Look at this, collective. We got two major arcanas that came out back to back. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And don't forget the Ace of Wands already came out. Okay? The Ace of Wands already came out for a new passionate beginning right here with the Ace of Torches. You see? This is major. This is a major connection here. It is. They want a brand new passionate beginning with you. They want to be truthful and honest with you, and they want to show you this unconditional love. They want to fit. Look who in the cup, the same cup that they holding on to. Look at all this water. It's a body of water. It's like this person, all these emotions this person is bodying them right now. Okay? The emotions that this person is feeling is bodying them right now, collective, because the only thing they want to do is scoop you up and put you in this cup. And you see, there's a person in this cup. Okay? There's a person in this cup that's filled up and that's running over. This person is so much emotion that this person have for you. And they never told you this. And this could have made things go all the way wrong with you guys' connection because You were the only one opening up and telling this person how you feel and how much you love them, and how much you adore them and things of that sort. You know, you were the only one that was telling this person these things, and they realizing that there was their perfect opportunity to say, listen, I feel that way too. You know what I'm talking about? Even if it was something like that, they flying out, collective. Let me see. Yep, we have temperance. Okay, this person, like I said, with this chariot being here, we have this chariot energy. And if you look at this temperance card, you will see that this is someone that's traveling. Look at all this way that they came. So right now, this person is taking a break to reset, to regroup, to balance things out. And they also taking a break to think. Because somebody traveling towards you, collective. I'm telling you, this person is traveling towards you, collective. They don't care how they gotta do it, but they doing it. They are. What do we have? The moon, yeah. And you being illuminated. Look at these two people right here. Even this person is sad. The moon is crying here because this is faded. And what is the moon? A part of what? The universe. This is faded. Wherever this is, with whoever this person is that I'm picking up on, this emperor here and this empress here, this is your person, collective. This is your real true person. Whoever these two um folks are. This emperor and this empress. Excuse me. We have the Queen of Torches here. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person know whatever they said or did, you were fired up. They know that you were fired up and you were upset at whatever this is that they did, collective. They know this. They know this for a fact. But they still look at you as beautiful, confident, somebody that can weather the storm, okay? Somebody that can ride through any type of, situation, collective, any type of situation here. They viewing you as someone that's beautiful. Yeah, this person think you extremely beautiful, collective. Okay, this emperor energy. Because remember, we clarifying this emperor in the universe here. This person think you are extremely beautiful. Wow, these are popping out. Let's see what we have. Look, the Seven of Pentacles. And they want to invest in you. This is someone that's thinking about this long-term investment. They want to fully invest in you, collective. The Three of Torches. Yeah, somebody's ships is coming in. This is happening for you. Yeah, look. Because with the Six of Cups that came out, this your past life love. This Prince of Pentacles is a past life love. Because they also have a Princess of Pentacles in his deck. So you guys started this love in many lifetimes ago, and you were always young when you guys did. Don't be surprised if the Princess of Pentacles come out too. And you see that one pentacle? This person always said that they only had this one pentacle for you. This is the reason why this Emperor came out to clarify the Nine of Pentacles person. When I said what I said about this person wanted to bring you this last pentacle to balance things out. We got Temperance here. We got the Emperor that came out to clarify the Nine of Pentacles energy, that they only want to bring this one to you. This person been had this one pentacle for you forever. Forever. Each and every lifetime, that pinnacle belonged to you. Yep, we have mourning here. For some of you, this is like joy coming in the morning because you never expected this to go like this. One more was right here, my bad. Look, the five of torches. We have the five of wands energy here. But somehow I feel like this could mean something else. But I'm gonna take it as the five of wands energy here. It was a lot of conflict and competition surrounding this person, bringing you this one pinnacle so you guys could come full circle. With the 10 of pentacles and the 10 of cups, they had some energies that were trying to, make sure that this did not happen. And they were trying everything to make sure that this didn't happen and you guys did not succeed. And this person was going along with it at first until they tapped in with the universe and their spirit guides and they got shown some type of truth. But we have one more here. What is this? Justice. Look at this. They come, listen. The universe said that this person got to bring you justice. And not just because, you know, and I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way, but not just because the universe told them to, is because they have to. They have to. Look at this. Look at this. Or this person is going to be judged. And as you can see, with justice being here, they're going to be judged in some type of way. Probably in real time, in the 3D, on the 3D, in the 3D, like someone is going to physically judge them. But we also have the universe, you see, in the background. You see all this that's in the background? Watching. This person, it's like they made a vow to come in and bring you some type of justice here. And they also know that they're going to be judged. And with the Ace of Swords that came out, and the justice is here with the Ace of Swords, that's the absolute truth. Somebody got to live in a truth. And that's the only way that whatever this is could be justified, if they live in a full truth. And you guys already knew that this was going to happen in divine timing. You already knew that this was going to happen in divine timing, but you just didn't know when. You didn't know when. What do we have? The Hierophant. I'm telling you, we have a whole spiritual advisor. Like I say, you guys are some type of spiritual guru or something like that. We have the Hierophant here. And this situation with you guys involve marriage. And this is the reason why the universe is crying. Look at the moon. This is two people coming together here. And if you look at the Hierophant, you see those same two people right here. This is divinely guided, guys. Yep. This is divinely guided. But why is this Emperor breaking behind the scenes? Why is this person breaking down? Look, we have strength because you were their strength. You were the only one that was able to tame them collective. This is someone that know that they'll never find someone like you again, as strong as you are, as kind, as caring, as loving, as forgiving as you are, as loyal as you are, or you were to them. Because with the Eight of Cups, why is the Eight of Cups here? We know you guys walked away, but what is the Eight of Cups? The Nine of Swords. This the reason why you did. Because you kept getting hurt. As you can see, this is a feminine energy down. You kept getting hurt. You were building this person up, and they were hurting you in return. How were they hurting you? With their truth. And this was the truth, that they had many lovers, many options, and not just lovers. Because you know one thing, when it comes down to this Five of Wands energy, these energies wanted to compete with you and compete up against you. You were not going to compete because you were sure about who you were as this Empress energy. So there was no need for you to ever compete, and this is the reason why you didn't. But at the end of the day, it was the way that this person did what they did by choosing these mediocre energies over you. That's what did it for you. That's what did it. That's what hurt you the most. Like what? Like who? Like that right here? So you really trying to put me in competition with that. That's what we doing. And so for you, that could have been the lowest blow, you know? And it don't even have to be anything about, the way folks look. But for some of you, it could be that, but it don't have to be that. It's just the fact that you are this Empress energy, and it took a lot of hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears for you to pop out in this Empress energy. And these other energies, they surface level, they basic. You know they can't even think past go. They not thinking like you think. Your mind is one of a kind, so ain't no way you gonna try to put me in competition with somebody that can't even outthink me. Like, are you serious? Somebody that don't have your ranking, somebody that'll put your shoes on and fall. And this is what someone bear witness to when they chose these options. Like, nah, I thought this person was the one, but I see that this person not gonna be able to hold their weight. They ain't gonna be able to shake back if something happened. They ain't gonna be able to bounce back. They started thinking about all the negative things. Why? Because negative things do occur. That's a part of the trials and tribulations of life. So they're like, nah, I don't think this one gonna be able to shake back or make it. And that's not counting nobody out. It's just op- making an observation, right? It's making an observation after bearing witness to what this Empress energy did. You know what I'm talking about? And it's not counting nobody out, but it's just real facts. It's the honest truth. And that's what hurt you, collective. You really felt backstabbed, backdoored, betrayed, everything. Whether you the emperor or the empress, take it as it resonates. But at the end of the day, that's how you felt. It's like, take the what and lead the what? Who better than me? And that's not just being overly confident. It's facts. If you know, you know. And so that's what did it for you. That is the reason why you walked away from this person, because it's like, listen, how dare you? And how dare you undermine me? And look at me in a small way, like I'm misunderstood, but you understand this basic surface level stuff, and you're not even supposed to be in a connection like this with nobody that don't get it, that don't know, that don't understand you, and that just needs you. Like, make it make sense. Or you need them for all the wrong reasons. On top of that, it's basic. And it's a low level thinking. And so that's what did it for you, collective. It's like that was the final straw. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. What else we have? The star. We have the star energy. And I held it in the reverse purposefully because this individual don't have anything on. So that's the naked truth. That's the bare truth. So this person was selling for the bare minimum when you are the entire package. Mind, body, and soul, like. And you really completed this person. Look at this, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, you complete this person, whoever you are. You complete this person. There'll never be another. Okay? Not no one that have your traits or your qualities. Of course, there are going to always be beautiful people or handsome people, and one that may look better than the other, or one that may have something that the other don't have as far as like physical, but when it come down to mental and the things that you really need once beauty fades and all of that, is nothing there. And this is what this person is thinking about. That's why they want to bring you that pinnacle here. That's why they want to bring it to you, the Five of Swords. So whoever this is that tried to compete up against you and keep conflict and competition going, they know they can't stand next to you, collective. This is somebody that as soon as they found out who you were, they instantly felt defeated. Instantly. And whoever this emperor is, they had a tendency of, feeling for these individuals. What about how this one felt? Or what about how this one feel? And that was another thing. They disregarded your feelings and your emotions, being consumed with how these basic people gonna feel if they come towards you. What's at the top, Holy Spirit? Judgment. Baby, listen. Collective. Judgments. Like I said, blow the whistle. And this is what's happening here. Somebody got to bring in this justice or they going to be judged. So in order to not get judged, they're choosing this family dynamic with you. Let's get a few more from here. I don't want to make this too messy. It take a while to pick it up. Okay, these fell down. What is this? Yep, defeat. We have the hermit in the reverse type of people that this person was dealing with. Now they want to move on to, now they want to have something with you. They want to turn a negative into a positive with the Six of Wands energy being here, the Six of Torches. Yeah, we got the devil energy here in the reverse. So this is somebody that they ain't on demon time anymore yet, because they won't come in and put in this work with you. Okay? And when it comes down to this King of Cups, this energy of, giving a love out vicariously, okay, to these options and these other people, it's not happening. They no longer doing this anymore. They don't want to do this anymore at all. They don't, because there's no love there for real, for real. Even if this person went towards other connections, there was no love there, and there is no love there. How? And this person is completely heartbroken and shambles over you and this connection, because they realized what they had, collective, and now they realizing that they need you more than ever. Look, we have the Ten of Swords that's sitting on top of this deck. Okay, and like I said, somebody want to make a negative into a positive because they know that they betrayed you, and this is the reason. Oh, look what I just saw. Look, this is the reason why they want to bring you the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. They want to have this with you. Okay? Yep. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. They don't want to be a player no more. Okay? Because they know if they go back that way, a tower is going to hit them, because they got to bring in this justice and judgment. And if they don't, now, this is what the universe told them, and that's the absolute truth. That the universe gave them the advice that they were seeking. If this person choose to do otherwise, or reroute and go in another direction, and say, well, I thought that was what I wanted to do, and da da da. I guarantee you one thing: that judgment gonna hit this person. They hit this person so quick, they ain't gonna know what hit them. They ain't gonna know what hit them, collective. I'm telling you. It's like this person, they have to be obedient. It's like they are in the energy of being doggone semi ordained to bring you some type of justice here. And it's not just that they're being forced to do it, it's that they want to do it because they don't see a future without you. They can't even fathom that thought of not being able to be a part of your life. I have access to you for the long haul, for the long term. It's not, nope. They say no. Wow. What? These? Okay, let's run through these real quick. What do we have? Deception and temptation. What about deception and temptation that we need to know? Look, guilt and sabotage. Okay? Because they know that due to this energy right here, this person didn't even want to show you their face for real. They were hiding from you because of the guilt that they were feeling from sabotaging this connection. When it come down, look how this came out. When it comes down to them being closed off, guarded, and resistant, that's in the reverse too. That's in the reverse. This person went through karma. Like I said, this person went through karma. Okay? They already went through this karma. And look, now they free. Look what fell. Freedom, leap, and opportunities. Now they are free. Now they are free to make a decision. They keep falling, guys. Okay? Yeah, look, we have shadow side, right? They free from this energy. The moon is here. Remember, the moon was crying. This person was going through the dark night of the soul collective. Like I said, everything you went through, it was not gonna miss this person, and there was no way around it. They had to go through this dark night of the soul too, like you did. We have thoughts and isolation. See, this is an example of what they were feeling and experiencing and going through, all in their head, isolating themselves, being guarded. Now they replacing this guarded energy with vulnerability. Didn't I say this person wasn't being vulnerable with you? Come on now. And look, we have higher self activation. I'm telling you, did the universe help this person? Told this person, leap and I'll catch you. So we have freedom, leap, opportunities. We have higher self here and activation. This person, higher self is activated. Is activated. Look at this. Transcendence and unity. Okay? Transcendence and unity is here. And they putting everything else in the past. The lack, the suffering, all this is past tense for this individual. And look, the present came out. Guys, abundant and gratitude. They replacing this past lack and suffering with present, abundant, and gratitude. Wow. Look, detached and cold. I'm telling you, they don't want this no more. They don't want that. They want this. Look, stability, harmony, and flow. Now, you guys saw those come out by themselves, right? I mean, we are live. You saw those hit the board by itself. So none of this could ever be made up. And that's why you don't listen to the naysayers when they just be talking. The last one, what do we have? Healing inner child. Wow. So now this person could step out because they didn't did the work, and by healing their inner child, they stepping out of this mirror, and now they're looking up. Look who they looking at, the universe, from bringing in that healing that they needed. Okay? And you also assisted with helping this person heal their inner child. Let's hear from your angels. Let's see what the angels want you to know about this. What do we have, Holy Spirit? Holy angels, what do you want the collective to know at this time in regards to this message? Is there any messages that you want the collective to know at this time, Holy angels? Choose a new direction. Okay, so this is what this person is doing, choosing a new direction. Look, meditation brings answers. Okay, so with healing and inner child coming out, they decided to choose a new direction than the direction that they were going in. Look, we got no that popped out in the reverse. So what's the opposite of no? Yes, right? Look, and we have wait. Okay, so we have wait. Look, it's up to you. Okay, but this is in the reverse too, because when it come down to whatever this is that's going on, it's not up to this person. They're either gonna be obedient or they not. And remember, the only two options is justice and judgment. That's the only two options. When it was up to this person, they chose other options. So it's no longer up to them anymore. Look, compromise here. Okay, and when it comes down to compromising with options, that should no longer be on the table either, because that came out in the reverse. So if this, like I said, this person was feeling sorry for these options, when they wanted to walk away and come to you, there's no more compromising with those options. And this person got to be obedient, yep, and proven help. So right now, this person could be, choosing a new direction, improving their health, or this is what the advice is for them to tap into this energy of, improving their health instead of, compromising and doing all those different things. And we got unlikely that came out in the reverse. So it's very likely that this is what this person is doing at this time. Look, within the next few months. Okay. What else, holy angels, do you want the collective to know here? Ask for help from others. Okay. And when my angels speak of others, that means other people that's in a part of your soul tribe. Okay, not just random folks. Look, we have let go. So when it comes down to, getting advice or trying to get advice from these other individuals, let it go. Okay, because they don't understand nothing you talking about. I can't make it up. Look what popped out of the deck. Yes. Okay? Yes. And that's what I was waiting for. Was at the bottom. Look how I called it. Intercept is an intercept on the play collective. We got trust. Okay? And at the top, what we have, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, because some of you may say no. You may be doubting this whole message. You could be saying no. You could be saying unlikely. You could be saying, well, it's up to me if I want to compromise. You know what I'm talking about? Everything that came out in the reverse. But don't forget that the dream team always listening and watching. Always. Because somebody definitely was in that energy of saying just that. Okay? So we have, oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His mercy endures forever. First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 34. And on the back it says, some people grumble that roses have thorns. I am grateful that thorns have roses. Alphonse Carr. So I always give you guys, for the new people that's tapping in right now, I always give you guys a affirmation. I always give you guys an affirmation and a Bible verse, just in case you forget to read the Bible on a day-to-day basis. One verse a day will keep the demons away. You know what I'm talking about? So if you miss, reading your Bible, or getting that word in on a day-to-day basis, when we tap in, we make sure that we include this in every single message. Okay, and also with an affirmation that definitely may resonate with you, because most of them are poets. Okay, somebody here may love poetry. Okay, or could just be very poetic. Okay, I heard poetic justice. Someone name could be Justice or Justina or something like that. Maybe even Justin. Okay. But that's what I have for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my other two channels, you guys. Queen of Cups 1111. And that is the Scorpio channel, you guys. And I also have another channel for you guys that's called Speak Nola Baby. So I see that only 5 of you guys went over there and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate that, but I most likely appreciate if you guys could run it up to at least 1K subs on each platform. I definitely appreciate that big time. Okay. So thank you guys for the ones who subscribed already. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope this message helped. Only take what resonates to your story. Leave the rest behind. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.